So apparently YouTube is censoring LGBT people and their videos, and I, as an LGBT person, I'm a trans person, I wanted to get into YouTube, but now I'm slightly horrified because this potentially means that my videos that I make won't be able to be seen by people who, actually want to see them. And it's really frustrating because, as uppercase Chase has touched on, and as Steph has touched on, Steph Sanjati, sorry if I butchered your name, but as they have touched on, this is ridiculous because there are so many other people who are doing so many gross and terrible things, like actual literal Nazis being on YouTube telling people of color and LGBT people to die and whatever. I mean, I don't know, I don't look at these videos for obvious reasons. Just hateful stuff, and just it's frustrating because as I said, I wanted to start doing something, and now I'm absolutely horrified because I don't even know if my content will get seen by anybody, not just people that I actually want them to see my stuff, but just this is horrifying, and I'm not sure how else to feel about it, because as I continue along my transition, if this continues and it doesn't get fixed, I'm not going to be seen by anybody. Who's going to find me? The YouTube most frequently is populated by the younger generation, people under the age of 18. They spend most of their time on the internet. I know I did when I was younger, and so I don't know how to feel. And as I said, as a trans man, as a trans person, as a queer trans person, this is affecting me more than possibly anybody else, because whose content is going to get seen that relates to me? It's disgusting, first of all, because Steph and Chase are talking about, it's just stuff that is supposed to help other trans people. It's stuff that's supposed to inform them. It's stuff that's supposed to make living as a queer person a little bit easier. And so it's like you're erasing all of us. And especially in a time where we need the most support, there's so much stuff going on against us. And here's a place that's supposed to be positive and supposed to be supportive, and all of whatever else you want to say that feels good, and it's holding up signs against us saying, yeah, please don't come here, please don't show your stuff to our kids, you're monsters. We get that enough from people who think they understand us, and people who think that they know what we go through as people and how we operate. In fact, the video I wanted to do eventually was talking about how people who come out as trans, to their family or to their friends, get told a lot of the time, oh, well, you're such a pretty woman, or oh, you make such a handsome guy, why would you want to ruin that? And that's basically telling us that you're sexualizing us, you're seeing us as attractive, and if we become who we actually are, we won't be attractive to you, and that's a bad thing. And that's this whole thing is the sexualization of not only just LGBT people, but youth. And it's so frustrating because, again, as someone who this greatly impacts, I was sexually harassed as a child because I looked attractive, because just a whole bunch of stuff that I could go into that I really don't feel like going into in this really small video, about how this is kind of garbage. This is hurting a lot more people than people who aren't on the inside realize. This is huge, and if, like I said, if this continues, this is going to hurt so many other people who aren't out yet. This makes me feel unsafe, and I'm sure it makes a lot of other people feel unsafe, because we can't be ourselves. We can't be who we want to be, and we can't create content that is personal to us, which is what YouTube started as. So please, YouTube, fix this, because I actually want to create content. I actually want to be a part of this community, and I actually want to enjoy being on YouTube. But honestly, I feel like I don't belong anymore if my stuff is going to get removed and not be shown to kids, you know, who actually need to hear this, who actually need to see me going through my transition. It's really frustrating, and I really hope this gets fixed, because I want to be able to feel comfortable with, you know, being on this website and enjoying the content that I see, that I get to see and not a lot of other people get to see, because I'm over the age of 18. So please stop labeling us as not family friendly and not safe for work just when we're talking about basic things. Thank you.